everyone, welcome back to Life Above the Clouds. My name is Lauren Gaw, and this is my special guest of every single week, Derek Shelby Jones.
Hi. You say a lot of words at the top before I get to talk. It's just...
Do you want to talk in the opening?
No,
do you want to open? Stop it!
It's fine.
Alright, today we are going to be making dark chocolate espresso cookies. Like I mentioned before, I have a whole bunch of dark chocolate chips that I bought on sale, so a lot of our recipes coming up are going to be using those chocolate chips. But adding espresso powder to chocolate is actually really a common secret ingredient to help bring out the chocolate flavor, but I did want to make these also a little coffee flavored because I love coffee. And coffee and chocolate are a great flavor combo. So, oh, look at you. You're so ready.
Here, look.
Wait.
I'm so queer-eyed right now.
Oh, he's so queer-eyed because in Queer Eye they French tuck, and because Anthony did an episode where he talked about how you needed a towel over your shoulder.
Do you think he would say French tuck a bathing suit like what I am currently wearing?
It's okay. I mean, yeah, you're still French tucked. Not anymore. Okay, well, we're going to start by going over our ingredients. James's battery is running low. Oh, no. What are you going to do?
Plug it in.
Yeah, you could plug it in. Stop
I'm
eating
just
all the
making
chocolate
sure.
chips. Are they good? Are the chocolate chips okay?
I feel like they've gone bad. I should probably eat them.
Okay. Well, we're going to eat them in the form of cookies. So for our cookie recipe, we have 1.5 cups of granulated sugar, 2 eggs, half a cup of cocoa powder, 1 cup of flour. This is 1 cup of chocolate chips total, but they're divided to half a cup and half a cup. 1 tablespoon of espresso powder, half a teaspoon of baking powder and half a teaspoon of salt, 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract, and half a cup of unsalted butter at room temperature. Today we are only doing regular cookies. We're not adding any cannabis in our cookies because we didn't want to. But for this recipe, I would substitute 1.5 tablespoons of cannabis butter. And I also did all of that from memory. I studied really hard before this episode, but if it's wrong, there will be a written recipe posted, so follow that and don't listen to what I just said. What? Well, if I said something wrong, I don't want people to totally mess up their cookies because I said the wrong thing. We are going to start by whisking together our dry ingredients in this medium bowl. Yeah, and we're also going to melt this half a cup of chocolate chips. I'm going to melt it in the microwave. You could also melt it in a double boiler, which is the safest method to not burn your chocolate. But to do it in the microwave, just do it at 30-second increments and stir in between until it's completely melted.
Also, there's a secret. There's a setting on your microwave that's labeled chocolate.
Not all microwaves have that.
You never use it.
I don't ever use it. I usually don't use those special settings. I just use the regular microwave. So do you want to do the dry ingredients or do you want to
Why buy a microwave with all the special settings if you're not going to use the special settings?
Because I feel like they don't actually work. Do you want to do the chocolate melting or do you want to do the whisking?
I'll do the whisking.
Okay. So, you're only going to whisk together
the dry ingredients minus the espresso.
This one and this one. Yeah. Okay. Don't forget to show them and tell them what you're doing.
What's good? I want to take this flour and I want to
put it in the middle of the frame so they can see it.
I want to put this flour right here in this bowl. We're going to assume this is cocoa powder. I'm not the professional.
It is.
But it is cocoa powder, I have been told in my ear set.
I'm going to use this second for you.
And then this is the half a teaspoon of salt and half a teaspoon of baking soda, right? Baking powder. Baking soda.
It's baking powder and salt.
It's baking powder and salt. We're just gonna put that all right there. There's no herb in this one because we've had our freezer full of cannabis cookies and we don't have any more room. And it's really hard to eat full batches of cannabis cookies when it's just 2 people stuck in a quarantine.
Yep.
So then we made the conscious decision, maybe since we already have 48 frozen cannabis cookies in the freezer, maybe, just maybe, we'll make some that aren't cannabis so that we can indulge right away.
And we also try to give it away to friends, but we still have so much.
Give it away, give it away, give it away now. So that's why there's no herb in this specific set.
But any of my recipes can be done without it or with more.
However, we came into this pre-baked. At least I came into this pre-baked. So there's your herb for the show. I'm done.
Okay,
so what's
you
good?
Start beating the butter and the sugar together.
In the big bowl?
In the big bowl.
So we're going to take a bigger bowl, guys. There's that big old bowl. And we're going to put some of this herb butter in there. Appetizing, doesn't it? Looks very good. Should I beat it first and then slowly mix in the sugar?
No, you can just add it all together.
Oh, we can just add it all together, guys. You don't even have to pre-beat it.
Oh, here comes the dog.
Oh, I love butter.
You heard butter.
Butter is my word.
Okay, I have our chocolate is melted.
That was hard to put in there.
Just so you guys can see, our chocolate is totally melted. We'll set it aside for now.
Hello from South Georgia.
Ooh.
That's definitely not what he means by SG.
Oh, what is that?
I have no idea what SG is, but I just assumed South Georgia.
Okay.
Good assumption.
Hey, Bubba, you want to say hi?
No.
He just knows that there's butter right here on the table. Do you want me to take over? Yeah, this did come from the freezer, and I let it sit out for a while, but it could be still cold. You want your butter and your eggs to be room temperature when you bake, but we're just rolling with it. Shakur is so disappointed. He face-palmed.
I know.
Sorry, Shakur.
I think I gave a great explanation.
I think you did. We can show them the bags and bags of frozen cookie dough that we have.
Oh, Singapore. That's a good question.
Singapore, maybe. You guys are so smart.
You're so well-traveled, everybody.
You want me to take over?
No.
Okay.
I feel like I'm doing considerably well.
You are. I'm just going to rotate the bowl for you just to help you out.
So, is there like a side you want me to go to more, or like what?
No. Hello, Braz. Can you guys see his little face? I had to raise the camera a lot because Derek is so tall.
Uh-oh, Braz, that's not going to work.
Table.
Try walking through the wire. I want to go that way. I can't go to my bed.
Can I just take over and make it go faster?
Yeah, he's in Singapore. What's good, Singapore?
I would love to go to Singapore. That's one of the places that I've never been.
Didn't your dad really like Singapore?
Yeah, my dad likes I think everybody likes Singapore. Singapore is supposed to be such a beautiful place.
Were you about to say your dad likes every place?
No, I wasn't going to say that, but that's probably true too. My dad likes every place. He loves traveling. We were actually just talking on the phone yesterday because it was my dad's birthday, and we were talking about that two of the things that he missed the most right now is traveling and going out to eat in a restaurant. But he did go out to eat in a restaurant for his birthday, so.
He don't give a fuck.
Going out into a restaurant, like, just really.
Well, it's obscure for us because we've been shut down so long, but like, you have to remember everywhere else is pretty much open.
And doesn't that make you nervous? Like, going outside and into public places gives me a lot of anxiety. Like going to the grocery store, even. I went to the grocery store the other day and it was so crowded, and I was like needing to just get out of there.
Well, we live on top of each other.
Do we? It's not like we live in New York.
Yeah, but we're still like, think about how many people are in an area that's not even supposed to have water.
Yeah. Okay, do you want to add in our eggs? We still have some chunks of butter, but we're just gonna move on. One-handed, baby. Woo! He's so fancy. We're just adding in our eggs one at a time.
That's an egg on the table.
Oh gosh. Egg on the table, guys. Egg on the table. You have a towel.
I know, but I don't like putting raw eggs straight on the towel and then like not wash my hands.
Okay.
The unconscious, baby.
So I'm gonna blend in my eggs, and then I'm going to add in my vanilla extract. Alright, this is looking so good. And now I'm gonna set this aside for a second. And I have my melted chocolate, and I'm gonna add in my espresso powder. Stir that in. Oh, this looks so good. It's just chocolate. I love chocolate.
Whoa, don't move that into the egg.
Thank you.
I'm here for egg cleanup.
Thank you.
Egg clean. I don't think I'm
It
gonna do it.
didn't even go in the towel. It's just sloshing around on the table. Gross.
Yeah, that didn't really clean up. Yeah, I'm just gonna get this towel dirty.
Yeah. You get like a different towel. Mike Finney hasn't been going out much either. Mike Finney's in Vegas.
I know.
Did they reopen the strip?
Yeah.
And are like casinos open and stuff? Okay, I'm gonna add in this melted chocolate and
Have you not seen the funny photos of people like in casinos smoking cigarettes with their mask under their chin?
I have not seen those. Kevin, hey Kevin! Welcome to the channel, you're new. We are in Los Angeles. And no, these cookies aren't for sale, unfortunately. I did sell some cookies once. I did a Bakers Against Racism bake sale for LA locals. But typically, I do not sell. These are just for fun and for YouTube.
For gosh darn fun!
Okay, I'm gonna add this melted chocolate. Do you want to do the mixing or do you want to watch?
I just want to like lick everything.
I know, doesn't that look so good?
Gosh, like melted butter and just sugar.
Well, there's egg in there now, so that's like less appealing. But you can lick this bowl.
No, I would still eat the egg.
You would still eat the egg?
Yeah.
Alright. I want to get all this in there. And then, can you gradually add in our flour mixture?
Yeah, I could. Will I?
Will you? Is that good with the espresso powder in there?
Yeah. It really is.
We're gonna be so caffeinated later. Yeah, go for it. You can add a little bit faster than that.
You can mix a little faster than that.
Well, I don't want to just like put the beaters right under your thing while it's going. Alright, mixing in our flour mixture and we're almost done. Is this your mixing dance?
Yes.
Okay. I don't want to overmix, so I'm going to use my spatula to complete
The mixture.
the mixture.
And then we have created a human. Get a little carried away there, don't you
I
think?
know, the cookie dough is really thick, so I wanted to get all the dough off. Yes, casinos are open and there are unfortunately too many people and then that don't wear masks properly. Yeah, it's quite amazing how the different ways I've seen people wear masks. Like, there's the common, like, underneath the chin, and then there's, like, the one ear. But then you'll see people just, I don't know, like, just, like, tucked in their shirt or, like, just, like, don't wear a mask if you're not gonna wear it properly. Like, why even pretend to be wearing a mask? And I'm gonna fold in our chocolate chips.
Because you can be kicked out of places for not wearing one.
Oh, that's true. I mean, can't you still get kicked out of a place, like, with your mask under your nose? Or I guess you can just be like, oh, okay, I'll put it on. I don't know. Is it really that hard to wear a mask? I don't understand why people are so against it. All right, our cookie dough is done. And I'm going to scoop it out onto... I have my baking sheets with a silicone baking mat. You can use parchment paper. And I'm using my large cookie scoop because we like big, large, fat cookies.
Yeah.
How's everything tasting so far?
I'm going to tell you right now, I'll go out on a limb and say this is going to be great.
Isn't everything I make great?
Well.
What?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's actually very hard living with such a perfectionist.
Why?
Because nobody will ever be as good as you.
Oh, thank you. What are these noises you're making?
I just had great espresso, bean, coffee, cookie, dough.
Okay, I'm going to put these in the oven. It's preheated at 350 degrees and bake these for about 15 minutes or until the edges start to set. Do you want to scoop out the other tray or you just want to
I just want to sit here and look at... Is it going to rain today?
I don't think so.
Looks like rain.
Isn't it our poor air quality because of all the forest fires or something?
Yeah, I don't know. Well, we have been having lightning storms, which have actually caused most of all the fires.
I don't know why our oven thing keeps saying that it's 300.
Don't worry, Mike. I won't get in trouble.
Get in trouble for what?
I'll put her in her place like a man.
Whoa! What are you guys talking about? What did I miss?
I have no idea.
Mike, don't encourage him. Okay, I'm going to scoop out the rest of these cookies while Derek does a little jig for you. What else have we been doing this week? We watched this silly show on Netflix called 21 Again that I thought was going to be just a funny makeover show, but it actually ended up being a very sweet show.
We give it 2 tomatoes.
Out of how many tomatoes?
Well, you gotta give it out of 2.
I would give it 2 tomatoes out of 3 tomatoes.
Wow.
I liked it a lot. So it's about these, they're not all 21, they range from 16 to 23-year-olds and their moms. And they give their moms a makeover to try to make them
look young.
Look 21. I mean, they obviously don't all look 21, but they make them look younger. And they put them through all of these challenges to help their moms understand the kinds of things that they go through as 21-year-olds in this day and age. And there's a lot of sentimental moments, and there's a lot of good teaching moments. I liked it.
Yep.
Yup. Good recovery. So we're gonna squeeze one more onto this tray. I always like to give my cookies extra room because I don't like when they bake into each other.
He says lots of people have been doing reaction videos to movie series like Lord of the Rings and Star Wars. I think he's hinting at you.
Like for the whole movie? That's like 2 hours, 2.5 hours. You're gonna watch me react to Star Wars for 2.5 hours?
People watch Shia LaBeouf react to his own movies for 24 hours.
Shia LaBeouf is just doing his own little thing, you know?
He's brilliant.
Would you want to react to Lord of the Rings? I actually haven't seen.
No, I would
all
not.
the Lord of
I
the
would
Rings
not even
movies.
want to get anywhere near Lord of the Rings.
I think that I tried to watch one once and I fell asleep. Sorry if you're a fan. I have also, I'm pretty sure I've seen all the Star Wars movies. Like, I saw the older ones when I was, like, a kid. Because I have an older brother, too. But I wouldn't say that's, like, something that excites me. This little baby one is not going to cook very well.
I'm telling you, Jar Jar Binks ruined Star Wars for our generation.
I think everyone thinks that.
That's
Does
like
anyone like Jar Jar Binks?
that's what like made me be like, I don't need to watch Star Wars.
Like, how does Natalie Portman feel about being in a terribly rated Star Wars film?
She was in that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And she obviously has been in a lot of great movies, and she's won at least one Oscar. But then,
For which
like,
one? For the ballet one?
For the ballet one. Yeah. And so, like, I don't know, how do you feel, Natalie Portman, about, are you proud of that, or are you, like,
Dear Natalie Portman, what would you say your feelings are towards some of your past projects?
What is this accent you're doing?
This is my LA Times movie reviewer who actually just asks questions. He doesn't review, he just asks questions.
Okay.
To the talent, but they're like, yeah, they're not really questions. He's like asking, it's like a celebrity interview where he's making his review of the state, like in statements that are questions.
Okay.
That's that character.
Okay. Yeah.
You hold into my tail.
I have cookie dough on my hands that I'm trying to wipe off. So our recipe made 2, 4, 6, 7, 13 cookies. And like 13 and a half cookies. Using my 2.5 tablespoon scoop. FYI.
A Baker Siamese twin.
Mm-hmm. Watch Dave Filoni's videos sometime about the prequels, and it might help make them a little better. Okay, who's Dave Filoni? Am I supposed to know who that is?
It's probably some guy that made some great content around the prequel stuff.
Yeah, is he a YouTuber?
You did like The Mandalorian.
I like The Mandalorian, yeah. Does anyone know when the new episodes are coming out? They're doing another season. Mulan is coming out soon on Disney Plus. Everyone is very excited about that. I'm nervous.
Why?
Because if it's not good, then I feel like it will detract from the steam that Asian movies has created. Does that make sense?
I don't know. You guys still got Crazy Rich Asians.
Yeah, that's one movie that came out like a few years ago. And I feel like after Crazy Rich Asians, then everyone was like, oh, cool, people like to watch movies with Asian people in it. But then that's kind of slowing down a little bit now. And
well, everything's slowing down right now.
Well, I know, but just like the excitement of
Do you think that many people are going to pay an extra $30 to watch it on after they have their Apple subscription and then they pay an extra $30?
I think that the people that would pay the extra $30 are the people that were going to watch it in movie theaters anyway.
You mean a multi-billion-dollar company can't just get away with releasing what is considered to be a blockbuster on their already existing premium subscription platform?
No, they can't.
No, because they want to squeeze out every penny.
It would also be hard to like relate how the release of Mulan, I mean, obviously they're not doing box office numbers.
Write it off as a loss.
I don't think they want to just write it off as a loss.
They write off shit as a loss. They write off billion-dollar acquisitions as a loss all the time.
Mike Finney says that he works with George Lucas. Okay.
Oh. Well, we're a fan of American Graffiti. You can tell him that.
Are we? Have I seen American Graffiti?
It was that one I showed you a couple weeks ago.
Derek in slow-mo. What were you doing in slow-mo?
Remember the one with Opie Griffith?
Who? Oh, yeah, that one, okay. Oh, we also watched this Nicolas Cage movie last night called Raising Arizona.
Everybody knows about it.
And, it was weird. I usually love Nicolas Cage movies. I don't know why I like Nicolas Cage so much. I think he's great, but
I'm telling you, like, the Coen brothers are like...
Yeah, they make, like, weird artsy kind of movies.
Yeah, it's like a acquired taste.
It's an acquired taste, yeah. What else have we been doing? That's it. We don't do anything.
Playing a lot of Grand Theft Auto.
Yeah, he let me customize my own car. It's very cool. It's called Pinkberry Fluff Muffin. And it's white and rainbow colored.
And it destroys people.
And it destroys people. It has a ramp. Is that what they call it?
No, it's like a scoop.
A scoop.
Like a
it
spiked
has a
scoop.
scoop on the front. So then when you run into cars, they just like fly up over your head and stuff. I want one that crushes things. Do they make those? Like I want to like roll over cars.
Yeah.
Like a monster truck.
If you took off the scoop, you could roll over.
That would be cool.
And then you won't have the scoop.
And it also shoots. What does it shoot? Does it shoot things?
Yeah, it does. Some sort of laser, I think.
Yeah. I want one that has a flamethrower.
I have one.
That would be cool. Is it cool?
I don't know. It's kind of weird.
Oh.
I feel like it doesn't do what I want it to do.
I'm sorry.
But we could probably mod it.
Okay. Because when I play Grand Theft Auto, all I want to do is just like run into cars and.
She really likes killing people.
Yeah. I don't want to do like any missions or anything that's hard.
Where you also kill
I just
people.
want to like drive around and like run into things. That's my favorite thing to do.
Hey,
Should
watch
we give him
Death
his
Race
butter?
2000.
What's that? Oh. What is that?
Is it
Is it a Nicolas Cage movie? I think because I like the National Treasure movies
I think
so
it's a
much.
George Lucas,
And I'm like, oh, Nicolas Cage is awesome. Also, the movie with Cher, Moon
Did you set a
Shadows.
timer on that?
Yeah, I set a timer on the oven. Maybe I'll go check. Be right back.
Death Race 2000. I don't know who makes that.
There's 5 minutes left.
5 minutes left.
I'm sorry that you can wait till you cook. Ooh, they look good. Just gonna rotate these around. See, I turned up the temperature and now it says 400. Like, it was at 300. So either the oven is messed up or the thermometer is messed up.
Or a combination of both.
Or a combination of both. The cookies still look good though. I'm so hungry. I ate lunch at like 11:30. Should we give him this? There's a little butter on it. What do you think?
Sure.
You guys want to
He loves his butter.
Come here, bud. Come here. Yum, 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 yum. We spoil this dog so much, guys.
I love butter.
Yum, 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 yum.
This butter is so good.
Yum, yum, yum.
Processed animal fat.
Yum,
Nom,
yum,
nom,
yum.
nom, nom.
Good job. Good job. You cleaned this plate. He's such a good dishwasher. Hey, Tommy! Welcome! We're waiting for our cookies in the oven right now. David Carradine versus Sylvester Stallone. Interesting. You're such a cute boy. This is our cute boy, everyone. Say hi. Come up here.
I'm here.
Say hi.
Give me
Like,
that
stop
butter.
touching my face.
Give me all that butter.
Our cookies have like 5 more minutes left in the oven, and they're gonna be so good and chocolatey and coffee-y. Are we gonna sit down now
I might.
for the eating? We have to sit down for the eating portion of the video.
Are you gonna lower the cams?
Yeah, I can take these chairs. Okay, guys, camera's moving. Watch out.
We have 14 more subscribers on our OnlyFans.
That's
Are
a
you
lot of
crazy?
subscribers.
Are you crazy? Who only has OnlyFans? I've always got an air conditioner.
That old lady is so lucky to always have air conditioning. Not everyone always has air conditioning. What do you
He says Death Race 2000 is where the point system started running over people to get more points.
Oh, fun. That sounds sounds like something I would like.
That's pretty dark, Lauren.
Why? I also used to like shooting games and like, I don't know.
You don't. I always try to get you to do the shooting part of it, and you never do.
Because that's too hard. Shooting games are a lot harder than they used to be when I was a kid.
I disagree.
That's just wants to eat that sugar. What else is new, peeps? That's all we've been up to for the past week. Isn't it? I was trying to clean up our bathroom, our renovated bathroom, our bathroom that's in the middle of renovation.
The blank room.
We've been watching basketball.
You've already said that 5 times.
I know. Because that's it. That's all we do with our lives. We actually have one more week. Next week is going to be a regular recipe. For the month of September, guys, we are going to not eat dairy, gluten, or sugar. Just for our own personal health. So that is going to be reflected in the recipes for the month of September. Just warning you. But then October, we should be back.
He says he needs more ABV recipes.
Oh. Well, Tommy, I'll think about it, and maybe we'll do another video later with more ABV recipes. Did you try the popcorn recipe? And what did you think?
Lauren got pretty high.
I did. I got pretty high from the ABV popcorn that we made
crashed,
last week.
crashed on the couch.
It wasn't like too high where I was uncomfortably high.
No, there was at one point you go, I'm not comfortable.
Did I say that?
Yes.
Was it when you were trying to lay on top of me?
I don't know.
He does that sometimes. And then why would you think that I'm
take
comfortable?
after you.
Well, I'm so much smaller than you.
So
it's
what?
Different. It's different.
It's still crowding someone's space. Brazos doesn't like you in his space either.
Okay, fine. I won't cuddle you anymore.
Just cuddle the hedgehog.
I'll cuddle the hedgehog. We have a giant hedgehog stuffed animal that's like this big, so that'll be my cuddle buddy.
Yo, these cookies, what's up?
They're almost done, like literally 1 minute.
I feel like we're
Hopefully
waiting on
that
like
will
an
make
easy
for
bake.
a great birthday on October 1st. I know, Mike. I love that you knew when my birthday was. But yes, that's the idea, is that we will do that for September and then we'll be done to celebrate on my birthday.
We're talking about ordering from the Magic Castle, which is a castle that does magic shows. They have a thing where if you buy food from their outrageously priced restaurant, you get like a private URL where there's a magician still doing magic shows for you during dinner live. Like on a private, I don't know. It's an experience.
And I love magic.
And she loves magic.
I love things like that. Here we go.
Magic for Susan.
There's definitely a dog hair in this one. Yes.
He says the popcorn recipe was fire.
It was, wasn't it? It was pretty good. Look at our beautiful chocolate cookies.
Pew, pew, pew. Look at all them cookies. So dark.
It is dark. Oops, sorry. Should I change the ISO?
I told you like weeks ago to swap the tripods so that you could use the fluid head on that one.
Well, let's eat one. They're really, really, really hot. Obviously, we're very impatient, as always.
Hot!
Oh, yeah, they're super hot. We're going to have to wait. Oh, but they smell so
Oh,
good.
are we going to wait?
Are you going to eat it?
I might go for
They
it.
smell nice and chocolatey.
It's falling apart.
Well, that's because you have to let them set a little bit when they're just out of the oven. Yeah, but I don't know what I'm going to do for my birthday yet. A lot of people do like a picnic in the park or like a Zoom dance party, but I don't really know what I want to do. Because it'd be nice to see friends, but obviously right now it's impossible.
I never even had my birthday Because, like, my family was here, and then
Yeah.
quarantine started.
Yeah. Derek's birthday was in March, and his parents came and visited. So we did
Go to dinner
with his parents, which was nice. At least we got to, like, go out and go to a restaurant. And we were going to do something with his friends later, but then all of this happened, so we didn't end up doing any of that. Well, what did you want to do for your birthday? You can still do a quarantine birthday, I guess. Oh, I forgot I was going to, like, put it on a little plate for you guys to see. That's okay. I'll just do it later.
We're just going to eat here.
We're just going to eat it here. Do you guys want to see, like, the inside? Oh my gosh, it's so hot. Oh, it's too hot. Sorry, I dropped it. It was too hot. Picnic sounds chilly. You can spark up at a park. LOL. You could. That's the thing that people do. Oh, that's so really hot. What?
I'm just eating it, you know?
I like what you've done there. It's so rich and chocolatey.
Yeah, it's pretty great.
Yum. Besides the fact it was burning my mouth, it's so worth it.
Yeah.
Can you see this weird little mound that Derek has made? I guess this is my mound. Usually you want to let your cookies cool for about 5 minutes before transferring them to a wire rack to cool completely. When you take cookies straight out of the oven, they actually need a few minutes to set up and harden, which is why Derek's is just a pile of mush right now.
It's pretty great, though. It's good mush.
I also like to err on the side of underbaked cookies because I like when they're nice and gooey in the center, especially for a chocolate cookie. You want them to be like this. This is, what word is this, guys? You want your cookies to be like this.
Moist.
Moist? This is not moist. I don't know what hand motion this is. This is like me trying to say the words that I think in my head, but I can't figure it out.
Yeah, I think you were thinking like Predator there.
I've never seen that either. This is so good. I'm about it. Yeah? Gooey!
2 tomatoes.
That's a good word, Mike. Thank you. Gooey. Is this gooey?
2 tomatoes.
2 tomatoes out of 2 tomatoes?
Yeah.
Is it your favorite cookie recipe I've ever made?
It's too early to tell.
Okay. These are some rich chocolatey cookies. I don't know if I could eat more than one in this instance, which is saying a lot for me. And they would be fantastic with a cup of milk. Also, with some vanilla ice cream. We were eating those cream cheese chocolate chip cookies that I made with vanilla ice cream that I also made from scratch, and that was killer. Oh, that was so good.
Killer? What era are you from?
I don't know. What era do people use the word killer? It was so good.
Are you gonna
This is why we have to do a no sugar, dairy, gluten.
Why don't you do an ice cream? Why don't you do an ice cream one? What are you looking at?
Somebody texted me about a product. I'll look at it in a second. An ice cream video?
Yeah.
I haven't done a chocolate ice cream video.
How an ice cream sandwich. But like how ice cream, that actual thin, you know what I'm talking about? Where you somehow make this.
What is WAC?
Whack.
So I guess we're done. Okay, guys, thank you so much for watching this week. We made dark chocolate espresso cookies, and they are so warm and gooey and rich and chocolatey.
Very good. Very good cookie. It's a very, very, very good cookie. One of the best cookies she's ever made.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and like this video and share it with your friends, and check out all the links in... Oh, the second batch of cookies is done.
Ooh.
The timer's going to keep going off if I don't turn it off.
Should I just eat what's left of your mound?
If you want to.
Nah, I'll just wait for another one. The whack jokes. No, I don't know what it is. I'm off social medias.
Okay, where were we? Like this video, subscribe to my channel, share it with your friends, comment if you want to. Check out all the links in the description section below. Like if you want to join my Patreon family, I post recipe sneak peeks and also the updates on my studio. And, there's also my Poshmark closet where you'll find cool things like this shirt and other things from my personal closet, and Derek's as well. And
like my used socks. We're selling used socks on
there. I'm sorry. There's new socks in there. But other than that, have a great weekend, you guys, and I will see you next week. Bye!
Arigatou gozaimasu.